Am I the asshole for refusing to take down a picture that has my son's dead name? I 42F have a son Ben 19M with my husband Tom. Ben was born as a girl and realized by 16 that he wanted to transition and go from foot M. Me and Tom weren't initially supportive, and I took longer to come around, and only did so after Tom passed in an accident, and I realized how distant my relationship with Ben was. When Ben was born, Tom got a tattoo of our then daughter's name on his arm, and we have a lovely picture together of me, Tom and Ben at a few months old at the beach where Tom's tattoo is visible. Ben doesn't like me to keep picture up of him past when he was a kid or older and still female presenting, so I only have pictures out in the house of him as a toddler or an adult now. The only picture that I have not agreed to take down is the one of us at the beach. I really like that one, and Ben's only issue is the tattoo, but for me, it's one of my happiest memories that day, and I don't want to take it down. Ben is very upset about me keeping that picture up and says I'm being cruel as it reminds him of his dead name. ETA Tom passed when Ben was still female presenting, so the only photo I have of us three that Ben used to like is the one at the beach where Ben is a lot younger and wearing a gender-neutral outfit. Also, the photo is up in the hallway portion just outside my bedroom, which is not anywhere near Ben's room and will not be seen by houseguests unless they come in my room. Probably controversial, but not the asshole. This is a picture of your family at one of its happiest moments. Your husband is deceased, and that picture reminds you of happier times. You have rid the house of all other pictures of your son, except this one. Time for Ben to compromise. I'm going with not the asshole. Not sure if Ben still lives with you or not, but regardless, it's your place, your memories. My parents have pics of me and my brothers that we really don't like, but I'm not going to tell my mom what she can and cannot put up in her own house. If you want to compromise more, maybe when Ben comes to visit to take it down. Not the asshole. Whether Ben likes it or not, he can't erase his past, and it's cruel that he demands that you erase all your memories as a family because he doesn't like how he was born. I might be a bit cold, but that's his problem, not yours. Not the asshole, it's a picture of your late husband. You love the picture. It's your home. It's your past too. How about having someone scan and Photoshop the photo so it has your son's name instead of their dead name? Not the asshole. Sounds like Ben is the one who is being cruel. Given that you have removed all other pictures of his as a toddler, he is being unreasonable trying to get rid of the one happy memory that you had, a photo which is shared between you, your late husband and Ben. Info before he died, did Tom ever come around to accepting Ben? There's some confusion about you taking longer to come around and whether that was after Tom finally came around, or after Tom died. Not the asshole, this is one of those cases where Ben's triggers are his to deal with and handle. Your memories of your deceased partner are not something to be covered over or digitally altered IMO. Dunno how much longer Ben's going to be at home, but maybe a compromise would be to move the picture into your bedroom until Ben is off to uni or their next stage in life. Not the asshole. I highly suggest you guys have some family therapy and that Ben sees a therapist if he isn't already as part of his transition. But if your relationship with Ben is important to you and you want it to flourish, consider getting the tattoo airbrushed out or digitally removed, or hanging the picture somewhere like in your bedroom or home office where it won't be seen by Ben and visitors. Otherwise, this could become a contentious issue. Think about if this really is the hill you're willing to die on. Info: why not just cover up the name? Not the asshole. This is the kind of bullshit that makes older LGBT people roll their eyes. This kid has the most supportive parents ever by the standards of most of us who dealt with much, much worse from our families in the past, but a tattoo in a picture on their dead father that the father got honoring them as a sign of affection for them is some kind of terrible oppression. Ben needs to take a look around and realize how good he's got it if this is the biggest source of conflict his being transgender is causing within his family. Info: how was Tom not supportive if Ben didn't transition until after his death? Why were you distant if Ben was still female presenting at that time? Not the asshole. Your husband passed and you have a photo of a treasured memory. If your son doesn't like it, then tough. You shouldn't have to have a photo professionally edited because your son can handle his past. Sounds like Ben needs therapy if he can't handle seeing a photo from when they were female. They may be male now, but it doesn't change the past, and editing or removing the photo won't either. You both need to go to therapy. That's pretty much it. You can have it both ways. Take the photo to a professional to make a copy and have them Photoshop out the tattoo. Even better, ask if they can change the name to Ben. Easy option is to get a version with the tattoo photoshopped out. Keep the original in a private album and display the photoshopped one. Easy peasy. Don't know why this did not occur to you. Ben is pushing on the side of a whole BC. It's not his body. Remind him that he's in charge of his body. Not anyone else's, including his dad's. The name exists. Other people are going to say and use the name. It's not his name anymore. If you want to compromise, he can pay to have it retouched. Not the asshole. Trans people existed as people before their transition and affected people around them before their transition. They can't just erase that past version of themselves from other people's lives. Of course, you should be respectful and have grace when trying to accommodate their feelings, but this is ridiculous. He is being a tyrant. Not the asshole. Ben can move out if he doesn't like it. You have done more than enough to cater to him, and you aren't even calling him by his dead name. It's a family photo on the beach with the dead name tattooed on your deceased husband's arm. Everything else from Ben's past has been removed. You aren't being transphobic or horrible for not bowing down to this, and do not be manipulated by him or anyone else. Ben has to learn to compromise and have thicker skin as a trans man in this harsh society. He doesn't get to bully you over a photo. There seems to be an easy compromise of moving the photo into your bedroom. It's important to you, but distressing to your son. Is there a reason that's not feasible? As others suggested, I agree with the idea of getting the picture digitized, edited to remove or blur the tattoo. I definitely don't think you're the but I also can't speak to Ben's perspective and what this means to him. I feel this is a situation. But there is room for compromise. Not the asshole. He doesn't get to change around your past or memories. FFS. I will even say your son is a hole. I may be in a bad mood, but I'm tired of people walking around thinking they are the main character and everyone must kowtow to their feelings. Life is about compromise, and he can and should accept a single tattoo in a picture after you putting away every other photo and memory you have. OP, not the asshole, but as a compromise, could I suggest the Reddit Photoshop community? Someone could 100 remove the tattoo for you, or maybe even change the name. You could keep the original somewhere more private, like your bedroom, but then have the photoshopped version out where your son could see. I guarantee it would mean a lot to him, especially because it would also provide him with a photo of him and his dad that doesn't hurt to look at. Not the asshole. You removed almost all of the photo already, and Tom is gone now, and there's no chance to get another family photo again. Ben is being the cruel one in this case. Not the asshole. One of the biggest mistakes in my opinion the TG community is making, and yes, I'm a part of it, is expecting everyone to accept and agree with every facet of their existence. Tolerance, love, acceptance, support. None of those things require monolithic agreement on all points. Your son should be thrilled to have your support, yet understand you don't wish to discard your happy memories. It's a simple case of you can't always get what you want. Compromise. Move the photo the rest of the way into your room. This is not a hill to die on, and you can still see the photo daily without adding to your son's distress. Alternately, if you wanted to, maybe see if you can find a photographer who would be willing to scan the photo, edit out the tattoo, and reprint the photo for you. I don't think the tattoo is an important aspect of the memory.